Over a decade of hunting in some of the world's most remote and untamed locations. Federal Premium Ammunition, powering your pursuit. King's Camo, the next era is here. Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Bushnell, purpose built. Their message of conservation and management has been shared with millions. So let's enjoy the experience before, during, and after pulling the trigger. This is Federal's Trigger Effect. This week, Dean and Kent are once again hunting with Royal Karoo Hunting Safaris. Royal Karoo Hunting is available the entire year, but the most popular time is mid-March to end September, due to the moderate temperatures. At Royal Karoo Safaris, they offer a variety of hunting options including spot and stock, premium bow blinds, corporate hunting, black powder hunting, wing shooting, and dangerous game. They have a very large diversity of animals in their hunting area, with over 50 species being present. So let's head to Africa and join the boys as they pursue two of Royal Karoo's true beauties.
Hey folks, welcome to this week's episode of Federal's Trigger Effect. And as you can see, we're still in beautiful South Africa, hunting with Royal Karoo Hunting Safaris. And this week, I'm going after a dream of a lifetime, Black Wildebeest.
You bet. I mean, Dean, those Black Wildebeest have some of the most unique horn structure of any animal I've ever seen. But I'm also chasing a lifelong dream, and that is Gemsbok. I know they've got some studs here, so let's get out into the field and see how we make out. Well, another stunning morning here at Royal Karoo, eh, Dean?
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, this country is, you have to come and see it. It's awe-inspiring, to say the least. It's full of game, it's rugged, it's a real hunt. I mean, it is tough going through that thorn bush and those rocks.
Well, and what's really nice about it is, after the tough going, you get this.
Yeah,
like
I don't think the lodge is beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever been to a facility that just caters to hunters the way that Royal Karoo does. It's stunning. But we're heading out, and I wish I could say that, you know, Kent's up to bat or I'm up to bat.
We don't know.
Yeah, this is going to be a shoot. We don't know what's going to happen. You know, we've got a few animals in mind.
Yep.
But we'll see.
You never know what we're going to come across. So stick with us, and we're going to have a lot of fun today.
Right, Dean, so we've seen some black wildebeest.
Okay.
They've gone around left and over this kopje just behind us. So we can take a walk.
Okay.
See if we can see them.
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
Beautiful day to do a walk.
It is, eh? Nice and hot.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
We've had a springbok run over ahead of us from our right towards the black wildebeest that we're trying to stalk up on. So we just gonna wait and see if he's maybe spooked them, chased them away. But Yaku's still walking, so we're gonna give him a chance to get over the ridge and have a look.
I'm really not liking these springbok.
Fair enough.
Luck would have it that the springbok did not bump the herd. The boys moved in closer for a clear shot.
walking around. See him? Yeah. One standing in the open, looking away from us.
The one looking at us now.
When you're saying to verify. Ja, goed, gaan we het op pad?
Ja.
Pad om. Just behind the shoulder.
I'm on him.
Reload.
Okay, so Drew got us in on a beautiful shooting position. It was a very strong quartering away shot I had to do, but it felt solid.
Yeah, it was a good hit.
So,
You can see he's hurt. He's laying down a bit.
Yeah.
Stood up again. He's walking away slowly, but he looks hurt. I'm expecting him to go down.
I can see him right there now.
Yeah, he's moving slowly.
He's not doing good.
He's not doing good. The rest of the herd hasn't run away yet.
No.
They don't know where we are. Well, I guess they do now. They know we're here at least. But they're not running off yet.
That was a beautiful stalk, my friend. You got us in
very
nice
good
and
shooting.
tight.
Very good shooting.
Well, we've moved into where we last saw them, and there's a bit of a drop. I'm really hoping he's lying there, but if not, at least we can get in a position to get a finishing shot in.
The boys only tracked the black wildebeest about 180 yards and found it lying under a tree. Only seconds later, it had transpired. Make sure you come back after this commercial break for more hunting action with Federal's Trigger Effect. Federal Premium Ammunition, powering your pursuit. Whatever you hunt, however you shoot, Federal has you covered with the best ammunition options in every category.
No, he's done.
Holy smokes, I was a little bit worried there.
It was a good shot. A little bit of distance. What, 180 yards? 180 yards?
Yeah, it was.
Thinking about. Good shooting.
Well, I'll tell you, I might have made the mistake you said. I shot that like a whitetail, strong quartering away. You usually put it in behind the ribs and up through, and that's the shot I was going for. But I maybe should have.
And it is a classic mistake that the North American guys often make. Is African game sits lower and further forward than you think it's going to. But good shooting.
So I should have probably put it more into the ribs, as opposed to behind the ribs. Yeah.
It's a little bit forward, but you definitely nicked a lung, and he's down.
Yeah.
He's out.
That's
shooting.
awesome. Thank you very much.
Well done.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Well done.
That's incredible. And I'm going to say, I don't know, it's funny, like out of all the animals, this is one of the ones I've always been kind of really excited about.
He's one of my favorite. I love how aggressive his horn structure is.
Yeah.
It's a very fast at the start.
It's just different. You know, it's so different. So, and also, I've shot a blue wildebeest.
Okay. There we go.
There we go.
This is counterpart. No,
This is incredible.
Go on and take. Go on and take.
I really don't want to.
Well done. Well done. Good.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of beaming with anticipation right now. Wow, look at that. That is incredible. What a neat looking animal. That is incredible. Look at the mat. That is neat.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow, that was a fun stalk. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was good.
You guys called that one right on the head.
That was good. In the heat of the day,
Yeah,
not much wind. Luckily the breeze was blowing downwind to us.
yeah.
If it had been the other way, we would have not stood a chance.
Well, and what I like is you're such a good PH, you got to fall in the shade.
Wish I could take credit for that.
Beautiful, beautiful animal. Thanks again, Drew.
Well done. Good
That's
shooting.
awesome.
Good shooting.
Well, Drew, all I got to say is what an absolutely magnificent looking animal.
He is a great looking animal, and love the shape of his horns, probably one of my favorites just because of that. And a great hunt.
Yeah, and I know the shot, I do want to reiterate it again because I think it's important for people that are coming to South Africa hunting these, that I did a typical shot on a whitetail, strong, quartering away. which is behind the rib cage and up, but you're saying I should have been more forward.
Just a tiny bit more forward. African game tends to be lower and more forward than your classic North American species, and that's a classic error that the North Americans make when they're coming out to Africa. So it is something to remember when you archer.
Well, I'm glad my error only cost us to run 300 yards.
He went down fine. We're very happy with it. You got the lung, and he laid down for us very nicely. We didn't push him. We didn't get that adrenaline going. If we had, it may have been a bit of a different story.
Right.
But he laid down and he went. So we're very happy with the shooting.
Well, all I can say is if you want the most amazing South African adventure, you got to come to Royal Karoo. Definitely ask for this guy too. Thanks, Drew.
Great shooting, sir.
Congrats to Dean on a fabulous black wildebeest. But now it's time to head back to the lodge for some good food and stories. Tomorrow holds another adventure.
We're going to head out and see what we see. The nice thing about hunting out here is that it is just riddled with opportunity.
Yeah.
So we might look for a kudu, we might look for a zebra, red hartebeest.
Yes.
If we go after the springbok, we might just do that and see how that goes. But we're going to have to see what we find.
Awesome. Well, you said kudu.
Yeah.
So now these are the plains kudu, right? Like they're
It's a Eastern Cape kudu.
Eastern Cape
and
kudu.
so they are not as large as your kudu that you'll get up north, but
Okay.
fantastic hunting in these mountains. So exciting stuff ahead.
He said mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted the plains.
See what you're getting at there.
Oh, let's go, guys. Have a good time.
Stay tuned for more Federal's Trigger Effect. King's Camo. The next era is here. The XK7 pattern exclusively available for the XKG series.
So what did you see, Drew?
So I've seen a Gemsbok run across the road in front of us. It's gone into this thick stuff.
Yeah.
And so we're going to follow it up, see if we can get a shot on.
Okay.
The wind's good, the sun's good. We'll see what we can do.
All right. Sounds good. We're going through some thorn thickets. We heard something get up and run ahead of us. And, Drew says it's probably kudu by these tracks. It sounded very heavy on their feet, so we're still looking for that Gemsbok. Trying to close ground on these Gemsbok. We saw two of them just ahead of us. They've gone over a small goby, so we're trying to get up on them. This is a perfect time to take a little break of the hunting here at Royal Karoo in South Africa to join our friends at Lethbridge College for Conservation Connection.
Today's topic is biodiversity. What is biodiversity? Biodiversity is when we have a variety of plants and animals in a landscape. It might be a small landscape such as your own backyard, or it could be a large landscape such as the Amazon rainforest. Why do we care about biodiversity? Because it's important. If we have a variety of plants and animals and insects all present in a landscape, then that creates resilience. If something were to come along that might be harmful to that particular landscape, it's likely that not everything is going to perish. Some things will survive and life will go on. Compare that to something like monocropping in agriculture, where we have vast tracts of lands with only one kind of plant. That's not biodiversity, and that type of landscape is subject to potentially diseases coming through and wiping out the entire crop. And why do we care about things like that? Because it's not just what's above ground that's important, but what's below ground as well. all those soil microorganisms and living things in the soil, like earthworms and arthropods and insects. Why are they important? Because they are responsible for taking organic matter and turning it into plant nutrients and into stable humus. With all this talk about carbon sequestration and removing carbon dioxide from the air, there is no better way to do it for our planet than for that carbon dioxide to come down from the atmosphere, in through the plants and into the soil microorganisms. Once the organic matter turns into humus, it can be stable for thousands of years. So, biodiversity on our planet is not just important for all of the living things above ground, but for all the living things below ground too. A healthy soil is a healthy landscape, and a healthy landscape is great for biodiversity, it's great for planet Earth, and it's great for you and me.
We can see one Gemsbok across a bit of a draw. It's like 400 meters, 400.
So the wind's still on our side, sun's still on our side, but we're on a bit of a slope overlooking them. We don't have much cover. So what we're going to do right now is just wait for them to turn, keep walking away from us. And once they do that, we'll get moving again.
We can make ground.
Yeah.
Come back and join Kent and Dean after these messages from our sponsors. Safari Club International Canada. First for hunters. Taxidermy services for Federal's Trigger Effect is provided by Hunters Union and Ray Wiens Taxidermy.
One may have spotted us and he was just a little bit wary, but we're still a distance from them, so they're not too worried about us, and I think by now they've forgotten about us.
That's good. We've gained a lot of ground on them, and they might just be below us here. Well, Drew, you put us on to those Gemsbok. I mean, we were right close. Wind switched on us a little bit. They got our scent way they went, but put me on a good spot right here in a nice clearing. Got those Gemsbok coming through. That's awesome, buddy.
It was a good shot.
Thank you,
270 meters.
You are right on.
Great shooting.
Right on. Awesome. Gemsbok down here at Royal Karoo. Unbelievable. Unbelievable hunting. I mean, this is South Africa at its best. You guys are spectacular.
Glad you're enjoying yourself. Let's go see. Go, go,
Look at that.
Well done, sir.
Spectacular.
Good efforts.
Thank you, Yako.
Good efforts.
Wow. Unbelievable. Well, Drew, that was a fantastic stalk. Boy, I tell you what, you got us right up on those.
It's good fun.
Yeah, it was
Wind
a lot of
was
fun.
in our favour, sun was in our favour, lots of thick bush to hunt in, and yeah, eventually got up to them, got close enough for a shot, 290 meters, and you did well with the shot. Good
Well,
shooting.
thank you. I mean, these are one of the most iconic species you can find in South Africa. I mean, this has been on my bucket list for a long, long time, and I couldn't be happier. Thank you, Drew.
Well, that's it.
Royal Karoo, have it going on. You have to come and hunt with these guys. They're spectacular. It's just a great experience, from the food, the lodge, the hunting, the people. They're just fantastic.
The boys enjoyed the scenic ride back to the lodge and were excited to be welcomed by an amazing lunch. Most importantly, though, the company of their new family at Royal Karoo.
Okay, now when it comes to South African hunting, I think that was pretty exciting. Those black wildebeest are some of the most unique animals you'll see out on the plains. And Dean, you got a beautiful mature bull. Congratulations, heck of a shot, heck of a trophy.
Well, and it exceeded all of my expectations, but I gotta say, I've seen him on TV, I've seen him in zoos, but to actually walk up on a South African Gemsbok and the shot you pulled off, because that was a long distance after what people didn't see was a huge stalk to get up on it, but what an absolutely stunning animal. Congratulations, bud.
I'm tickled pink, and I mean, I couldn't be happier. We want to thank Royal Karoo, their PH Drew, and Tracker Yako, all of the staff here. We want to thank you, the viewers. We want to thank our sponsors that make all this happen. So make sure you come back next week for more Federal's Trigger Effect.
This has been a Thunder Boys production.